Hello. Crow, what up? No hair. Not till tomorrow at 1. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. we do the hair. Put it on the calendar. Oh, we're doing great. We're doing great. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, tomorrow at 1. See you then. We're doing an old woman's hair. We're going to cut her hair short. I think we might have to hide the camera. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Yeah. How you doing? How you doing? Okay, see ya. I like it best when you're. Yeah, me too. But I don't know. I don't know if she wants to be filmed. Not really sure. But yeah, we'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Maybe I could just do it. I don't know. We'll figure it out tomorrow. Yo, Lexi, what up? How you doing? Yo, Lexi, how you doing? Yo, what are you up to? Lexi. Lexi. And that's it. Let's go. We did it. Boom. We done. Oh, you're happy? Let's go. What happened? Did you get a promotion? Did you get a promotion? We're having the best day ever, too. Top 10 day I've ever had. Power. Sabrina. Hey, David. It's Sabrina. I'm available this Friday. 1 p.m. Yeah. Let's see. 1 p.m. What happened your day? Oh, nothing. Let's see. I finished real estate school. Well, I already did it, but renewing my license, so that's kind of nice. Let's see. Friday, we could do noon 30. Does anyone else say it like that? Noon 30. Hey, what up, James? How you doing, man? What up, James? Let's go. Never played Roblox. But my brother made the music for the game. It's right here. Roadblocks, baby. My brother made the music for the game. How cool is that? But I don't play that game. Micah Fisher. Here he is. Dude, look at it. Check this out. He made the music, homie, for Roblox.
Home Internet Awards?
No way. The Home Internet Awards. Are we gonna win or what? Are we gonna win? He made this right here. Let's go. Sure, I'll play it if you schedule it, sure. Let's get a Hershey's, let's get a Three Musketeers, let's get a Twix, let's get a Kit Kat, let's get an M&M, and let's get out of here. Perfect. Oh, we got a Twitch notification. It's going to say, congratulations, you had 1 viewer. Congratulations. Oh, 0 views. Yes. Oh, we're live on Twitch. No way. Live on Twitch. You had 1 viewer. Way to go. 1 viewer. Yeah! Oh, no! What happened? Nope, can't go. Can't go. Should we play Chrono Cross when we get home? Probably, huh? Because of this music. Yeah, I think we play some Chrono Cross. Yeah, let's go play Chrono Cross. Let's go. The best game ever made. I got the tattoo, the Chrono Cross tattoo right here. How could you be in a bad mood playing Chrono Cross? The best game ever made. This would be a great soundtrack on your own indie games. For sure. I really like all the music my brother makes. Bow now. That didn't do much, did it? Pizza Hut. This one kind of reminds me of Breath of the Wild. Oh, not Breath of the Wild, I'm sorry, Breath of Fire. Breath of Fire 3 on the PS1. That game was awesome. I bet that game's worth some money now. We know what you're doing in there! We know! I watched it on YouTube! I know what you're doing in there! The Assassin's Creed door. Oh, maybe it's a sign we should buy the game. Oh my gosh.
Do you want to see how much money you're
No!
if you were in a car crash with another?
Damn, this is good. How do you do this? 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 Yo, Robert! My brother made this music. Can you believe it? He made the music. Robert in the house. We're almost there, we're almost there. It's good, right? He made it for Roblox. So talented. Got to make the game. So cool. We're gonna go play Chrono Cross. You ever played that game? You ever played that game, Chrono Cross? I don't Chrono Cross? Nice. Oh, drop the other phone. Not good. Not good. This thing keeps opening. We have a Chrono Cross tattoo. It's a really jacked up tattoo. It's not good. We gotta redo it. Guy did a really bad job, actually. It's right on my arm, too. Such a bummer. People always think it's Sailor Moon. I'm like, oh, God. It's Chrono Cross. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. We're gonna get back. We'll get it back. I'm sorry about that. But, you know, they were mad. Cookie Dough was mad, and I just said, well, just delete it. I'll just delete it. Whatever. We'll get it. We'll bring it back, though. I'm sorry. We're just giving it a little break. I know. I appreciate you doing that every morning, dude. Really do. It was getting to a point where I was just neglecting it. It always made me happy that you did that, but you know, dude. See, I told him that if you're a creator and you see your name somewhere, you should probably never go back there. Which has been a bummer for me with going places, but that's just kind of what you should do, man. Don't go. Look at it. If you don't look at it, it's like it never happened. What'd they say? I don't know. I didn't see anything. What do you mean? They didn't say anything about me. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy, man. You guys are crazy. What about Chrono Cross? Oh, maybe we should play this instead. I don't know. Could we? I don't know. I mean, we could play it. What do you think? Should we play this one instead? I mean, maybe. Chrono Trigger, yeah, that one's good. There's just something about Chrono Cross though that I just love. I think the colors and the story gets so dumb. I don't get it. I've watched the iceberg videos too on like Chrono Cross, the icebergs, and I'm like, what did I just watch? What is going on? The end sucks. But the beginning's great. You're with you. You're on the island. You got your girlfriend wanting you to go get the Komodo dragon scales. You got the broken controllers. And then you go get the scales. You meet her at the beach. The wave comes. You hit your head. You wake up. No one knows who you are. You go to your house. Your mom's gone. Everyone's gone. Everyone says that, oh, Harry, you look like a boy that died. Oh my gosh. Starts so strong. What happens? What the hell happens? Oh, dude, this one also has maybe we should try Radical Dreamers. I never tried it before. Which is see, there's you and your girlfriend. Wow. And there's my favorite character, Harley. But she dies, unfortunately. I think you can be all of these people. Deet, 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 deet. I always like this girl, too. This guy's kind of hard to get, Mr. Mojo. Mr. Mojo. Right when you turn into Lynx, it starts getting really confusing. Cause you're like, what is happening, dude? Yeah, did they copy Harley Quinn? I guess they did. Which is kind of like, it's kind of sad, but I like this one better. Yeah, she dies, dude. I was so sad when she died. I was like, no, this can't be. She's dead. Harley. I've never tried Radical Dreamers. Should we do it? Might as well. I think it's a reading game. Let's try it. I think you read stuff. Hey, David, what up? Shout out to you, David. Here we go. We're going to play Radical Dreamers. I see it, David. Don't wash out to you, David. Oh, this is sick.
It all began with a notebook my mother handed me. She told me she found it while cleaning out a closet. This old notebook covered with mold was a diary that belonged to my grandfather who passed away years ago. I wonder if you still remember how we first met and our many adventures. It all seemed like a dream, but we ran with the wind during the warm summer days long ago. You were a piece of the star that fell from the sky. I can still relive the memories that were long past, just by closing my eyes like so and whispering your name into the desolate night. Kid, Adam, Robert, David, Lexi.
Shout out to you, David. Dude. Oh, dude. This is sick. What the heck? Kid. Hey, kid. Bro. Are you there? I know you're anxious, but stay on your toes. Likewise, mate. You mess up and I'm leaving you behind. You got that, Surge? Damn, it's Surge and Kid back together? What is this? How have I never played this? Come on, let's go. The bastard Lynx is gonna get what he deserves. Say your prayers. Not that it'll do you any good. Whoa, did you see that shooting star? Damn. Text adventure game. Bro, what was this originally on? What was this originally on? 1996. Damn. Here we go. Surge. Yep.
Whew. The old lady tip-off was right on the money. The counter spell and the barrier around the outer walls could have been done in real numbers on us. Kid's plan. Under the braid flickered back and forth across her shoulders as she walked. We picked our way through the elaborate lattice of the Manor's magic shields, moving in closer and closer to Lord Lynx's stronghold. There were three of us. Kid, Maggio, and me. I guess it must have been 3 years already since I first met Kid. Back then, I was just wandering musician, traveling wherever my feet would take me, and wherever a few tunes would play for a warm bed. It was in my outlands, in the town called Virginia, where we first ran across one another. And since then, she dragged me along on a whole bunch of adventures and misadventures too. Ah, Kid, she was a thief, and not just any thief. A few months shy of 17. 17? We gotta turn this up. And already renowned as one of the realm's greatest. What's more, she was... What? We're not gonna read that. Stylish, a joy to be around, and a dab hand at the campsite cooking. The truth was a little different. Those bandits with hearts of gold you could have heard in stories. One of those steal from the rich and give to the poor. Yeah, that wasn't Kid's style. She was a short-tempered, prone to lying, bossy, and obsessed with money. and rarely did she care or listen to a single word anyone said to her. But she wasn't all bad. Probably, maybe sometimes. She had her moments anyways. I glanced over my shoulder to see a shadow hovering above us, blending into the darkness like smoke. Maggio, also known as Maggio the Shade. He was Kid's partner, but even after 3 years, I still knew hardly anything about him. All I knew was that he was around 30 years old, and not much of a talker, but he was one heck of a mage. I heard that he and Kid had started working together way before I met her. He always covered the top half of the face with a mask, and never seen what he looked like underneath. He was woke. He wore the mask everywhere he went. He was a man so many mysterious that sometimes he seemed like he was an interlope from another world. It wasn't like Kid was exactly big on details about his past. But Maggio, he might as well not have had one. And Kid didn't seem to know much about... I'm back early, yeah. Her partner in crime either. What kind of man was he? What kind of life he lived before nothing? You might ask how exactly I would be. I wound up being part of this band. Well, it's complicated. I guess you could say that life doesn't always turn out the way you think it will. Kid, who was heading up our little raiding party, suddenly stopped dead. Look lively, boys! We've got company! Yo, Bebop, what up? Kid, who was heading up our little raiding party, suddenly stopped dead. Look lively, boys! We got company! We glanced around worriedly as cold, cruel eyes emerged from the darkness. Oh! Dark shadows prowled through the night surrounding us. A pack of wildcats. There must have been about 10 of them. A thrill of fear ran down my spine. Flustered, I pulled my knife from my belt. Kid calmly shifted into a fighting stance. Watch yourselves. I don't reckon these buggers have ever been treated for rabies. The wildcats snarled and growled as they slowly closed in on us, drawing the noise tighter and tighter. Their eyes glinted in the darkness like fireflies, and stings of evil spittle dribbled wet down the ground. Then one of them sent an almighty roar soaring to the moon, and the hunt was on. Oh my gosh. What was I gonna do? Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? Let's just Kid and divide into a thicker pack. Wildcats gave a larger than numbers. Chops. Oh no. Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? Oh no, we hurt in pain. Alright, let's go. Let's struck at it wildly. I slashed at a nearby wildcat with my knife. Best tried to leave clear, but it was already too close. I felt the blade make contact, and I was rewarded with a screech of pain. The wildcat jumped away, this time managing to put some space between us. It looked like I had to cut it very deeply. I stood my ground, changing my grip on the knife, and waiting for another chance to attack. Surge, behind you! I panicked. By Kid's warning, I whirled wildly around and came face to face with a pair of eyes blazing like hellfire. I attacked. A wildcat was coming right at me. I reflexed and ducked. Its attack swiping through the air directly over my head. I felt it hot beneath my chest as it flew by me. At the same time, I thrust my knife upward, plunging it into the beast's belly. What a horrible cry of agony. The wildcat crashed face first into the ground. But I lost my balance in the chase and fell down in a heap as well. I rolled over and was only able to stagger back to my feet before readying myself for the next opponent. I was breathing heavily. A hand on my knife was slick sweat. I tightened my grip with the kick, and then roar of fire, burning smell filled my nostrils. And next to me, a shrill shriek pierced the air. Maggio's fire smell engulfed the head of the nearby wildcat. Oh my god.
Rabies! Always run. Alright, we'll do that. We'll always run.
You dream if you think a pack of flea-bitten Mongols is gonna stop us, Lynx. Kid crossed her arms and, phew, I've taken a few hits. Are you hurt? Magel looked down at me, his face expressionless as ever. No worries, Madge. He'll be all right, said Kid, barging in to get a better look at me. He may be willingly sook, but I'll take more than a few scratches to kill this one. She was nothing if not sympathetic, but she was right. This was no time to be bemoaning my lot. We haven't even reached the manor yet. I dabbed at my wounds with a handkerchief soaked cloth and wrapped them with bandages, then looked up at the other two. We're just getting started. Sorry, I'm out. We're just getting started. I grinned back, pulling a brave face on things. That's what I like to hear, Kid cheerily announced from close quarters. But then her eyes turned cold, like a cold glow with the moon in the night sky. It's gonna be a long night. We're gonna get the Post Malone Oreos. I nodded, trying my hardest not to utterly lose myself in the Post Malone Oreos. Alright, let's get this show back on the road. Now have me another one of those Post Malone Oreos. She turned away and marched off deeper into the trees without looking behind to see if me and Magel were following her. Magel, of course, was already right behind her. His hurried gait, making it seem as though nothing much had happened at all. I jumped back to my feet to chase after them. I'd be in even more trouble than I bargained for if I got separated from them. Damn. The dark forest inside the manor permitted seemed to go on forever. A labyrinth of trees and boulders. The manor itself loomed in the distance, glowing over the vast grounds and hidden within the Verbal Mountains of the treasure just waiting for us. Lord Leeks was the noble who ruled the remote territories of the Rejourning Adela. He also has Kid's mortal enemy. We were that night to steal a certain jewel he kept locked away in his most closely guarded vault, the Frozen Flame. The Frozen Flame was veiled in mystery. It was said to be imbued with the uncanny energy and possessed of a beauty and clarity that made it priceless treasure. Countless thieves have tried to steal it, and none of them have come close to succeeding, nor had them escaped the manor alive. And now it was our turn to try and sneak into this place of death, led by a girl who had the ambition to make it impossible, and who also had the Post Malone Oreos at her waist. As we pressed on through the tree-filled darkness, the shadow gave way at last, revealing the true extent of the vast manor. Wow.
Oh my god.
As we pressed on through the tree-filled darkness, the shadow gave at last, revealing the true extent of the vast manor. Ha! Finally! Say your prayers, Lynx, 'cause we're coming for ya. Keeping the overgrown shadow of the tree, made our way around the manor walls in search of...
Great. Dude, text adventures. Oh my gosh.
Eventually, we came to a terrace overlooking the garden. Eventually, yes. This will lead us straight to the West Wing, just as well. We don't have any business in the rest of the manor tonight, said Magel, glancing up at the dark building towering over us at night. All right, then what are we waiting for? With that, Kid made a bolt over the railing of the terrace. Stop, Magel hissed sharply. Remember what we're here for. Our main target is the vault and the frozen flame within it. We focused on this above all else. Your vengeance is secondary concern, agreed. Glancing over her shoulder, Kid replied with a reluctant, yeah, don't get your knickers in a bunch. But if we happen to run into him, I'm gonna knock that Drongo's block off, and then there they are, anybody else stopping me. Guess kid was going to get her way after all. We liked it or not. Let's go, boys. The night's still young. She cleared the railing with a springing hop and vanished inside the manor. I glanced toward Majo and nodded in silence. We followed Kid's lead and were soon inside Lord Lynx's lair. The darkness swallowed us whole.
Skip? You want me to skip? Dude, this whole game is text. That's all it is. A corridor stretched off to left and right. It seemed equally dark. Let's go to the left. We pressed through the darkness, down corridors that turned and twist snake-like. This way and that way, everything around us was still and silent, and it felt strangely like we were being watched. Whoops. We continued creeping cautiously down the corridors. Kid moved proudly and stealthy like a cat, stalking its prey, while in the shadows, Marjo followed, gliding swiftly and silently like a sinister breeze. How do you read that fast? Do people read faster than that? What the heck? We took the corridor, leading from the left side of the terrace, eventually arriving at the intersection with some stairs. The path to the right led down the stairs. The path to the left, a dark side passage, and the main corridor continued straight. Let's go straight. We continued onward, past where the stairs and the slide passage merged into the main corridor. We found ourselves in front of some ornate double doors. We went inside. Dude. Oh, I was? Well, I'm not doing it. They're doing it. Kid gently pushed the heavy doors open and peeled inside. Doesn't look like anyone's in there. It seemed to be the main hall of the manor. There was a massive table, beautiful decorations on the walls, and thick columns decorating with sculptures of birds and beasts. Fixed on the wall, the black towered a tremendous pipe organ, like a burnished black mountain. Dozens of candles provided a dim, flickering light, sending the corners of the room dancing in and out of shadows. Several enormous portraits glowed down from high on the wall. Were these members of Lynx's family? I was busy staring at a painting, depicting a young husband and wife, when I realized their eyes had turned to look right at me. Okay, they hadn't. Don't worry. This isn't about to turn into some dumb ghost story. It just looked that way because of the way it flickered with the light. All right. This place gives me the creeps, and get a load of all these ugly mugs. There's nothing for us here. Let's look somewhere else. We left the hall and returned to the corridor. Eventually led us back to the intersection. There were some stairs going down to the right and a dark side passage. We kept on going straight. We arrived back at the terrace. Let's go, should we go down the stairs? Dude. Down the stairs, or we took the side passage? Stairs or side passage? Where are we going? We could turn back. I wonder what happens if we turn back. Yes, down the side passage. Okay, we took the side passage. We headed down the side passage. At the end of it, we came to an old, immaculate polished door. All right. Dude, let's go inside. Kid gently pushed the door ajar and peered into the room. The next thing we knew, she disappeared inside. Matt and I followed. Oh my gosh. Oh, the stairs. Oh, dude, no. It sure looks like it looks like a study. The room was lit by moonlight coming through the long, slender windows, slanting down the pale beams through the darkness. Oh no, we gone the wrong way?
It was pretty big for a study, with an immaculate antique desk dominating the center. There were rows of bookshelves lined with thick, dusty old tomes. The walls to the rear of the room were decorated with paintings, and the shelves vase-painted plates. Let's check the desk. I went over to the desk and started searching the drawers. There, I found a neatly arranged set of pens, ink bottles, and other writing materials. Nothing of interest in the words. A small portrait on the desk caught my eye. It was a picture of a young girl with a gentle smile on her lips. Who was she? That's the girl Lynx adopted. If you ask me, it wasn't because he was looking to help the needy, said Kid, peering over my shoulder. She wrinkled her nose in disdain. Not even a looker. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. It wasn't a loud knock, but in the bottomless silence of the night, it might as well have been a thunderclap. Kid and I stood bolt upright, turned towards it. Maggiel, meanwhile, hid in the shadows, drifting away like smoke. Panicked, I whispered to Kid, hide under the desk. Dude, under the desk? So dumb. Let's hide behind under the desk, even though it sounds like the dumb decision. Under the desk! You, what? There's no time. I shoved Kid under the desk and darted under with her. It was more cramped than I thought it would be. I packed myself in as best as I could, but Kid and I found ourselves in an awkward tangle of legs and arms. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Slowly the door opened. Flickered candlelight spread the door with a warm glow. A shadowy figure appeared. I tried to pack myself into space under the desk just a little tighter and stilled my breath. I looked down for a moment and my heart skipped a beat. Kid's lips were right there. For a moment, everything else seemed to drift away. The pink bow of her mouth was so soft and so perfectly formed. Suddenly, my heart was beating so loud I thought my chest would burst. I tore my eyes away and squeezed them tightly shut, but it seemed that whoever it was didn't mean to come in. They simply stood there. Strange, I thought. I heard something. But the lord of the manor is away, of course. Why would there be anyone here? I have to get over my nerves. Everything was fine until we heard the news that Poré was on the move. A figure quietly closed the door, plunging the room back into darkness. The voice tailed off to a whisper. We remained motionless, keeping our ears perked up from any sign. All we heard were footsteps moving away. I stayed hidden, listening for trouble, and thought began crossing my mind. Kid, sure does sound nice. Oi, Sid, you gonna move your ass or what? She whispered through the ears, her breath tickling as she spoke. Huh? Oh, sorry. I rushed to my feet in a panic, smacking my head right into the top of the desk. Oh! Cradling my head in my hands, I crawled out from underneath. Oh, that stings. Kid followed me right after and stood up looking down at me on the floor. Not your most heroic moment. You all right? She took a look around the room. No sign of that dirtbag Lynx. Lucky for him, she snorted. So Poré has made its move. Marjo emerged from the shadows, complimenting the news we overheard. Kid, if the rumors are true, we might be able to find ourselves in a very difficult situation. This seemed to set her thinking too. Poré was a powerful nation that ruled the southern continent. I'd hear it was a prosperous land whose recent and sudden development had pushed it far ahead of its neighbors, which made me wonder what would its inhabitants want here in the sticks. They couldn't be after the frozen flame too, could they? As valuable as it might be, a jewel was just a jewel in the grand scheme of things. I couldn't imagine it being an item of national interest. I mean, ultimately, it was just a pretty rock, right? Let's just do what they want. If everyone's busy playing soldiers, they won't be bothering us. Come on, we got things to do. She headed for the door. We left the room and made our way back down the side passage. Dude, what a waste of time. Looks like, what game is this? This is a this is Radical Dreamers. The prequel to Chrono Cross. Chrono Cross is my favorite game of all time. I've actually never played this before.
This is the prequel. I guess it's just a text adventure. We made our way down the... Alright, it looks like we're going to get to go down the stairs this time. Let's go down the stairs. Slowly, we crept down the staircase, descending deeper into blackness as it went. At the bottom, the path splits. The way to the left continued into the auditorium, resembled sort of a plaza, where the path to the right was winding passage that trailed off into darkness. Dude, which way do we go now? Right or left? Yeah, choose your own adventure, yeah. That's exactly what it is. Where are we going? Where are we going? I'm thinking we go left. Right? All right. Looks like we're going right. Dude, I was thinking the auditorium, but I guess we'll go right. I don't know. He said it first. Sorry, we're going right. We went down the stairs, then took the passage to the right. Holy shit. Eventually we came across an ornate door on the right-hand side. Oh, something smelled fresh and pleasant. Flowers? Was it coming from inside? Should we continue on our way? I'm thinking we should continue on our way. We're going to continue. Leading the group as usual, Kid suddenly stopped. What's that? Oh no! She jabbed her finger at something in the darkness. Straining my eyes, I could see a pale white bundle of something shaking in the shadows. Oh, that's strange. I moved in front of Kid and tried to get a better look. Then suddenly, the strange presence started crawling across the floor towards us. Oh no! I didn't have time to brace myself. The white figure reached my foot and reared up to its full height. No! Oh, what is this? It was a skeleton. A skeleton stood face to face, its empty eye sockets staring straight at me, or seeming at least. What was I gonna do? Retreat! Completely taken by surprise, I staggered 2 or 3 steps back. The skeleton let out a rasping hiss and slashed at me with the sword. The tip of the... No! It was lucky. It had not been for Basil pulling me out of the harm's way. The last moment my head would have been rolling on the floor. Thanks, man, I mumbled in a daze, sitting awkwardly on the floor after losing my footing. Eat this! Kid's foot slammed into the skeleton after a sweeping attack left it wide open. There was a crunching sound, a clattering of bones as the skeleton was knocked back by the blow. Its body split clean in two by the waist. Better luck next time. As if it responded, the skeleton's upper body picked itself up from the ground, turning its skull towards me, balancing its body with its left hand and pulled the skull from its head with its right. What's it doing? Before I could get the words out, it had heaved the skull at me. Dude, we're gonna dodge it! The skull sailed past me quickly as I stepped aside, only to smash into Kid, who was standing right behind me. Oh no, that bloody hurt! What did you move out of the way for? She returned the favor and thumped me in the back of the head. What? Badger walked over to where the skull lay on the floor and stomped on it, shattering it to pieces. The rest of the skeleton collapsed, falling apart with a clatter. It didn't move after that. Dude! Let's get moving! Oh my god. I was starting to feel a little worse. Worse for wear. I was going to have to be more careful from now on, or this was going to end badly. Maybe you ain't such a Drago after all. Just goes to show. Any old weirdo can make something of themselves if you put their mind to it. Kid's eyes glinted with mischief. We went down the dark passage, eventually finding ourselves at the sturdy-looking, immaculate, polished door. Kid sniffed the air. Just as I thought, something stinks here. I reckon we find the beast lair, lads, in the darkness.
Kim's lip twisted into a grin that turned my blood cold. We went inside. Kid opened the door and slipped inside. Uh-oh. Kid opened the door and slipped inside Lynx's room. But it didn't seem to be around. The bugger's gone. Scrap the old course ahead coming. There was something deeply unpleasant about this room. There wasn't anything unusual about the furniture and the fittings, not how they looked or how they were made, but taken as a whole, it all felt discordant. Was this a reflection of Link? A seemed ordinate faceted that hid a disturbing truth only some could see. Let's see what we can find. The desk drawers, the paintings on the wall, the vase on the top of the side table. We left no stone unturned. There didn't seem to be anything suspicious, but as I scanned the room, something unusual caught my eye. There was a pedestal in one of the corners with a significant-looking scarlet cloth drawn over it. I slowly raised my hand toward it. "Be careful what you touch in here," I warned Magil. I pulled my hand back timidly, but then the cloth flipped black with a flutter without me having to lay a finger on it. "Did that thing just move by itself?" exclaimed Kid, her eyes wide with surprise. Gripped by curiosity, we moved in to see what it had been hiding. It was a large antique mirror of an elaborate decorative style I have seen. It was the kind of thing that would normally seem out of place in an old manor like this. And yet, wait, something ain't right, said Kid. Meanwhile, I was captivated by the glaze of the statue of the Venus reflected in the mirror. Suddenly, the eyes of the statue shone with light. Oh my gosh, there it is!
Bro, it's moving! It's moving!
What's your desire? It spoke with a voice that was crystal clear, yet smoky and husky. It's talking to us? 365 party girl. In the mirror, it's speaking. I slammed. A whispering mirror, muttered Magil, as if he'd seen them 1,000 times before. What's one of those, Kid Magil, with a quizzical glance? A magical mirror in which a spirit dwells. The spirit can freely move between its own and other mirrors, and will share its wisdom with those who ask. Perhaps we should ask it something. I decided to ask it about something that had been on my mind for some time. Oh yeah, I asked about the girl. I wanted to know about Kid's past right in front of her? Dude, this guy's an idiot. Not if y'all wanted to leave this place alive, you bloody don't. Yeah, dude, what a dummy. Why would he ask that? Your wish is my command, responded the mirror, ignoring Kid who had grabbed me by the collar. It was, dude, what a dummy. The image in the mirror rippled, and the reflection of the statue shook, and the mirror's surface grew dark. The blackness gave way to a scene of Rigadora. A shadowy figure appeared one by one. There was a young woman surrounded by several children. They were all dirty, their clothes ragged and worn, but they all laughed and played together. And then the scene was drowned in flames. A troop of armed men appeared. The men dragged the women away, and the children vanished one by one into the inferno. The focus shifted to one of the children, a girl. She was just standing with her back to the flames, her tears leaving traces through the snot on her face. She howled at the night sky. The girl's right eye was narrow like cats. Stop it! Screamed. The image in the mirror grew faint. Kid stared at the ground, her hands balled tight fists. The room was dominated by silence. Worried about her, I broke the silence. Kid, I'm sorry. Yeah, you dumb idiot. I'm leaving. She spun in her heels and made for the door. Wait, I cried. What a dummy. The corridor stretched out beyond the door. We retraced our steps. Eventually, we came across an ornate door to the left side.
guess. Well, what should we do? Go inside? I guess. Yeah, we'll go inside.
Let's go inside the kitchen. Oh, what's this? We found ourselves in a tidy, welcoming room. The knickknacks and the curious dotted around the place seemed to be well loved. The stately desk, the cozy-looking bed nearby, meanwhile, suggested the room's occupant was no stranger to luxury. Though the room was richly furnished, somehow it still felt awfully lonely. Kid took a quick look around before commenting. It's Lynx's girl's room. The half-written letter on the desk, a teacup still warm, suggested that the lady of the manor was still nearby. But it didn't seem that anyone was here now. We decided to search the room. Some charming... Oh, what's that? Some charming flower. Oh my gosh, there's a person in the mirror. Nothing meant that much to me, nor... is that us in the mirror? What the... I think that's us walking around. Kids seemed to have the same impression and scanned the room clearly, not expecting to find anything. The only item of note was a small antique box which bore a crest resembling a viper. I decided where to look next. I picked up the little box. I opened the chest of drawers. Picked up a little box. I picked up a small wooden box on the bookshelf. I gently opened the lid and was greeted by a snooting melody. A music box. There was something about that song. I know this tune. Kid standing next to me, I could see something had changed in her expression. You do? Oh, kid. Something used to sing to me a long time ago. She turned her gaze downward and went silent. Kid stirred. She turned to me. Her eyelashes glistened as if wet with dew. She walked to the door, not saying a word. Hey, kid, wait up! We left the room. She was crying. Was Kid crying? Maybe I was just seeing things. The passage outside the room continued to our left and the right. Going right would take us to Lynx's room. Meanwhile, going left would take us to the auditorium. Auditorium, here we come. Here we come. There was a left turn to the corridor leading some stairs going upward. The corridor had also continued straight on toward the entrance to a large plaza-like atrium. We took the left passage toward the stairs leading upward. Let's go into the auditorium, whatever that is. Kid poked her head through the arch-shaped door and took a look around. Huh, it's big in here. Must be some kind of hall. We took a cautious look around and then entered one after the other. What the hell? The auditorium was like a beautiful plaza, complete with a statue that doubled as a fountain. Pillars and arches lined the walls, and in the center was a small pool of clear water, above which the statue stood. On the other side of the room, I could see another arched entrance, like one we had come through. Oh, that's cold. Kid was scooping up water from the fountain. Dude, she was drinking fountain water? Holy damn. Went over to her and rested my hand on the edge of the marble basin, peered into the pool beneath. There's a bunch of coins in there, kid. Shadow flickered under the water's surface. You reckon those fish are... There's fish in there, too? Dude. As invaluable, Kid leaned right over the edge. I couldn't see the bottom. I wondered how deep it was. A shadow of one of those fish grew larger and larger. Whoa! Sensing danger, Kid leaped back from the edge. Clack! The fish leaped out from under the water and snapped at her. Its jaws bristling with razor-sharp teeth. Its mouth closed shut on the air where she'd only been moments before. And without a splash, the fish darted back under the water. Piranhas! Paradanas! Deadly, carnivorous fish with razor-sharp teeth and powerful jaws that could snap a monster's horns in half. Staring in horror, I watched as the dark shadow began to gather in what little of the pool I could make out. A Pteranodon must have detected prey. Soon the room was filled with sounds of splashing and snapping as the fish teemed at the water's surface. Bloody hell! Even Kid was uneasy. She took another... Oops. Oh no. 3 pieces. You know that's not good when things go into 3 pieces. Ba-na-na, ba-da-da, ba-da-da-na-na-na-na-na. Dude, the piranhas. Holy jeez. Don't forget to drink water. How many piranhas were in the pool? The thought of what would happen if they all leapt clear of the water and attacked at once crossed my mind. A bead of colored sweat rolled up my forehead. Suddenly, the water coming from the statue turned crimson. Oh, dude! It's coming into the... What the hell? Kid jumped back again and stood in shock, watching the torrent of water erupting from the statue. The scarlet water continued to gush out from the fountain. The pool grew redder and redder and redder and started to overflow. We walked on entrance, but the spell was soon broken. We realized that the water was starting to flow faster and faster. Oh my gosh! The piranhas began to jump and snap at the water's surface with bloody glee. I was brought to my knees. Sensed those slapping sound of piranhas hitting the floor. We rushed to the exit on the other side. We rushed back the way we came. Oh, a bolt of pain shot up my calf. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, let's rush to the exit on the other side. Quick, there's an exit on the other side. I pointed the doorway on the opposite. I turned my hardest to rush across the red pool, sending great gouts of crimson water, but it was as thick as blood, and I found myself struggling to move. I felt sharp jabs of staring pains. Countless piranhas snapped at my legs. Kid gritted her teeth in pain. Sturge, we gotta do something before we get turned into minced meat. Rush to the exit on the other side. We have to get to the other side. Desperately trying to wade through the opposite side. The water was already up to my waist. Strange smell like warm meat rose from the water's surface. Ah! I yelled as my left thigh and my right ankle started tingling under pain. There was still a long way to the exit, the opposite side. Let's go to the other side. That's right. Those fish weren't going to stop me. We desperately tried to wade the opposite side. The water was already up to my waist. Strange smell of warm meat rose from the water's surface. Countless piranhas were tearing at my legs. Let's go to the other side. It's not going to let us, is it? No. We gotta get out of here. Right, let's see. What should we do? Oh no, we're dead. Oh no, we're dead. And that was how I died. Oh no, we died. God damn it.
Damn. Bro, we dead. We're dead. No. We died. Damn it. You bloody bastard. You bloody bastard. We died. Well, thanks for coming. We'll try to pick that up where we left off tomorrow. Thanks for coming. Had a great time. Tomorrow we'll play again. See you later. Hey, Ashley. See you tomorrow.